Hello, my friends. Welcome back to our 6th edition of Library News from Home with Mrs. Roberts-Bray, our elementary library media specialist. Today, our read aloud is very exciting because I have a special surprise guest who's going to be joining me for our read aloud story. But before that, of course, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I've been reading at home. We just started at our house, The Princess in Black. It is written by Shannon and Dean Hale and illustrated by Luen Pham. And it is about a girl, Princess Magnolia, who lives in her castle and is a beautiful princess in pink and just loves all things princesses and stuff. But she has a secret identity. She is also the Princess in Black. And she goes out into her community to help people and to solve some problems as sort of a superhero. But she doesn't really have superhero powers. She's just a brave person who likes to help people. And we are at about chapter 2, I think. We just finished chapter 2. And so Princess Magnolia has just left her castle to go and find her horse to go and see what all the rigmarole is going on, because all of a sudden she hears some craziness in Monsterland. So she's going to go and kind of help bring peace to her land with all of her people that are there and stuff. So it's a fun story. This is actually a series also. There are, I believe now there are 7 books in the series that we have in our libraries available, but they are some great stories to find out that we can, in fact, be a girly princess in pink, but then also be a fun, brave princess in black also. So a great series that we're reading right now here at my house. The resource I want to talk a little bit about today kind of ties into my read aloud that's going to be happening a little bit later. Let me bring it up here so I can show you. It is called The Spanish Experiment, and that is the website, thespanishexperiment.com, and you can see a little bit on there. It has a couple different opportunities for you on this website. The thing that I want to talk about today are the Spanish children's stories. So you can click on the part that says read stories, and it will take you to stories that will be read aloud to you in Spanish. So it's pretty exciting if you like to listen to Spanish, if Spanish is spoken in your home, and you want to be able to hear stories read to you in Spanish. It is pretty exciting. There's lots of different ones here. They have Chicken Little, The Bird and the Whale, The 3 Little Pigs, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Magic Beans, Cinderella. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going and going, it seems. But so you come to the Spanish children's stories. Let's see if I can get that good picture for you there. And then you can click on, let's do Chicken Little right now. So we'll click on that one. And there's 2 choices for us here. We can click on and just hit play, and it will be just the audio. So we can just listen to the story in Spanish while we're doing something else. Or the new feature they have is if you click on the play button right there in the middle, and you can actually watch the video. So then they have the story, the pictures that go right along with the story. Again, listening to that story in Spanish. So a great resource available if you would like to be listening to some stories in Spanish. The Spanish Experiment is a great website. There's lots of other opportunities on there about learning in Spanish, some English-Spanish translation items. So a great resource all around, but I really wanted to share this part today that talked about reading the stories to you aloud in Spanish. So a great resource that, again, as I said, ties in to my special guest that we are having for our read aloud. So stay tuned and let me get her on the news today and see if she is ready to go with us. All right, friends, remember I told you we were going to have a special guest with us today for our read aloud, and look who it is, Mrs. Engel. My good friend Mrs. Engel is going to be reading with me today because the book that I have is in English and in Spanish. And so we are going to read it together in English and in Spanish. So the story that I have for us today is called How Do I Love You? Oh, we lost you, Mrs. Engel. You're a little sketchy there. What is it again? All right. So the first page says, How do I love you? let me count the ways.
Como te quiero. Déjame contarte.
I love you as the sun loves the bright blue days.
Te quiero como el sol quiere un día azul radiante.
I love you as the bee loves a fragrant flower.
Te quiero como la abeja quiere un flor muy fragrante.
I love you as the thirsty duck loves a sudden shower.
Te quiero como el patito a un chubasco refrescante.
I love you as the bird loves a song to sing.
Te quiero como el pajarito quiere una canción muy bella.
I love you as the waking bear loves the smell of spring.
Te quiero como el oso grande quiere oler la primavera.
I love you as a cat loves a sunny sill.
Te quiero como quiere el gato una ventana soleada.
And as the dancing snowflakes love the winter's chill.
Te quiero como las copas de nieve quieren la llegue la helada.
How do I love you? Let me tell you how.
Como te quiero? Déjame decirte.
I love you as the nest loves the sturdy bough.
Te quiero como quiere el nido estar en la rama firme.
I love you as the sea loves the sandy shore.
Te quiero como el mar quiere la arenosa orilla.
And as the ancient world loved the dinosaur.
Y como el viejo mundo al dinosaurio quería.
I love you as the wind loves its own sweet sound.
Te quiero como quiere el viento su propia voz escuchar.
As our friendly earth loves to spin around.
Y como nuestra amiga tierra quiere girar y girar.
I love you as the moon loves each shining star.
Te quiero como la luna quiere cada estrella brillante.
I love all that you will be and everything you are.
Te quiero como serás y como eres en este instante.
Wasn't that a wonderful story, friends? It's such a great story because we love all of you so much. Mrs. Engel is a teacher too, and she's having to teach from home right now, and it's been kind of hard, hasn't it, Mrs. Engel?
It is. I just miss my students. I just want to be back with them and be able to see them and have the ability to work with them. It's really hard learning from home.
It is hard, and that's why we're doing the best that we can to provide all those opportunities, and hopefully all of our friends are continuing to read and to learn from home, whether it's in English or in Spanish. So thank you so much, Mrs. Engel. I really appreciate you coming to read with me today, and I can't wait to see us again soon. Have a great day, friends. Thank you again so much, Mrs. Engel, for joining us on our library news and reading the book with me in Spanish and in English. It was so much fun to collaborate and do that together. I'm so excited to see you, friends. I've been enjoying our time together with library news. And before I go, I have one more book spine poem to share with you. I had another friend send me their picture to share their poem with me. So I'll share that with you as I say goodbye, and I will see you on Thursday for our new episode of Library News. Have a great day, everyone.